Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mandy and this is literally my first video, so I hope I don't do too terribly bad. But I did want to come on here and let you guys know that, why I left Monat. So let's get started, you guys. So a little bit about me. I just started being a mom and not too long ago. My baby is 16 months old as of a few days ago. So yeah, I basically was roped into this freaking legalized pyramid scheme because I guess she just saw me as a stay-at-home mom and she saw me as prey. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. Look, let me give a disclaimer. What I'm gonna say is my experience, what I went through, and not everybody's gonna like it. Not everybody is going to be okay with this video. And I have come to terms with the fact that I just need to spread awareness and I need to not care about what these hunbots have to say about me anymore. So let's get started. So when I started this whole thing, I was a stay-at-home mom, as I still am, and you will probably be hearing my baby make noise in the background a lot, so I'm sorry about that in advance. But yeah, so when I started this whole thing, I was a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to be home with my daughter, so I was looking for an online job. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I knew my upline. I knew her from beauty school. We went to school together and I trusted her. We were just having regular conversation, and at one point she just told me about how she's selling products from home and stuff like that. So I figured that's something that I can do, that I could be good at, because the salon that I was working at, I was the top salesperson a couple times, and so I figured I'd be okay for the job. I thought I was going into a sales job. That's what I looked into. I didn't think this was an MLM or a pyramid scheme. I honestly didn't even know what that was, to be honest. Yes, I saw the name Monat all over the place, but did I pay attention to it in the very least? No, I was always literally just going to work and paying attention to my job. I didn't really pay attention too much to what people were doing online or anything of that sort. So when I started, of course, I had to pay a $199 fee to start, right? But I didn't know that I was paying that to start. I thought I was paying that. The way that she presented it for me was basically, you're paying for products that you're using so that you can review them and then you just promote them. So the way that I saw it was, okay, I'm not that I'm paying to work, but I'm paying to just review these products. So it didn't kind of like click in a weird, the red flag wasn't there for me at that moment, where normally it would be, because if someone tells me I have to pay to work, that makes zero sense whatsoever. So I normally would never do that. But yeah, so I obviously said yeah, I gave in, and she was like the 7th person that like brought this opportunity up to me. So I was like, well, they must be doing good if they're looking for more people to hire them, or whatever the case. So fast forward to being onboarded, I was let know what my requirements were and stuff like that. You know how they always say like no quotas, they say no inventory, they say everything, right? Well, yeah, the monthly quota is you need to at least pay $200 or sell $200 to stay active. If you're not active, then you don't get your commissions, which is how you make your livelihood. And yeah, and even if you ranked up, if you weren't active that month, you literally won't get paid for ranking up. And like for me, like it was uncomfortable as F to literally be into people's DMs and trying to get them to join my team and stuff like that. Like, that was uncomfortable, but I was told 1,000,001 times that you don't grow if you're in your comfort zone. Like, that's what they just dig into your brain. You're not growing unless you're uncomfortable. Well, I was uncomfortable as F, and I must have grown a lot because sheesh, I just didn't want to do it anymore. It was not good for me. Me being in this business, I was getting worse anxiety than anything else. I was losing money. I was losing time with my daughter. They were always telling us, preaching about time freedom and financial freedom, but ma'am, where? Like, I wasn't seeing it. I wasn't seeing it at all. $16 a month, that's financial freedom? Where? Like, yeah, financial freedom once you get to the top of the freaking company. But time freedom where? Because even if you get to the top of the company, you have to literally keep working and working and working to try to keep that rank. And when I say working, I mean you have to keep recruiting and recruiting and recruiting. And so every time you don't make money, they basically tell you that, well, you just weren't working hard enough. And then, I mean, there's this one thing that really irked me to the core, which was the fact that I found this one ingredient that it was concerning to me. And as a licensed cosmetologist, I do not feel ethically and morally okay with selling these products to people knowing what I know about this one ingredient. It's called Capixyl, and they rave about it because it is intended use is to make your hair grow. Okay, but it's only, when you look even deeper into it, it's only for women with menopause to grow their hair out, and for men that are really old to grow their hair out. It's not necessarily for just regular 20-something-year-olds, 30-something-year-olds to use, And so that's where you see a lot of people will have flare-ups, will have flaky skin, will have itchy skin, will have headaches, body aches, vaginal bleeding. It would feel like you're literally on your period all the time. You will have hair loss. You will have breakage. You will have dizziness. You would have, name it. The side effects are insane. If you've had illnesses at all, oh, my daughter's right here with a little headband. She looks so cute. But if you have any type of previous illnesses, it's not okay. And if you have any type of, if you're on medications of any kind, so anti-anxiety medications, if you're on PCOS medications, anything like that, it will give you some side effects. And I'm not in the business of giving people side effects when it comes to their medications, when it comes to whatever. No, I came into the hairstyling world because I wanted to make people look and feel beautiful from the inside out, right? And so I didn't go into this to do the opposite. You're doing two things. You're scamming people out of their money so that they could use products that will potentially make their hair fall out, or worse, give them hella side effects. I don't know what's worse than your hair falling out or the side effects. They're both pretty bad. And the second thing you're doing is just scheming people into a fake business opportunity, telling people that they're their own business owner. No, you're not. You're a 1099 employee. That's what you are. You're not a business owner. You don't make any calls. You don't do anything. At all. But whatever. And I don't want to do that. I'm not a scammy person. I'm not a schemy person. I'm not a sleazy person. I know, lots of S's. But yeah, that's just not me. That's just not who I am. That's not how I'm built. I'm not in the business of screwing people over out of their very last dimes of that, because they would always tell us, well, if somebody tells you they don't have the money, then they need this even more. No. Do not fall for that crap. If you do not have money, do not go into an MLM. That is the worst freaking decision you could possibly make for yourself. No, just don't. And it's just for every objection, they teach you like a comeback for that. And it's just so gross. It's honestly just so gross. And I'm not with that. Like, if I have a night where I want to watch Netflix, I'm watching Netflix. Like, I don't need to be Netflix shamed. Like, no, girl, bye. And I don't mind, like, if I have a legitimate job that I have guaranteed pay, I don't mind doing Zoom calls every single day. I don't mind that whatsoever. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to that because I do put my business first. And when I say business, I do mean if I'm working, if I'm guaranteed pay, I will literally always put my job, before anything because that's my livelihood and I'm a mom. I need to make money. But as far as doing Zoom calls for free, no. It's just no. And yeah, am I trading my time for money? Isn't everybody? I put in so many hours that honestly, like, I didn't get paid for. I ranked up and I didn't get paid for ranking up. And they preach that you get bonuses for ranking up. They preach that you get a free car. No, you don't. You don't get a free car. You get a car that you pay for on your own, that's under your own name, once you get to a certain rank. And I know girls in that certain rank that literally don't even make enough money to survive. Like, they really don't because it's not guaranteed money. And even, like, I mean, all of the team calls that we would have, none of them were really training. They wouldn't train us how to sell. They wouldn't train us on anything. All they would really focus on was recruiting. And then they would focus on how the numbers are bad and we're doing bad. And it shows that we're not working our businesses. And, oh, Lord. I mean, name it, it was told to us. I was told I was being negative because when I found out that thing about Capixel and I was spreading awareness to people because I have a conscience. I feel like if I know something about the products, if I know that it could potentially harm people, I'm going to tell everybody who's selling it because you need to know. You need to know what you're selling to people. Pregnant people, people nursing cannot use this stuff. Like, it could even cause birth defects. Like, are you really gonna just be okay with giving this to a pregnant person to use? Not I. So, yeah. Biggest reason why I'm not doing this anymore is because I have a conscience. I'm not trying to scam people out of their money, regardless of, the product's usage or the business opportunity. I'm not in the business of scamming people. I'm not with it. So that is my real reason why I'm not doing money anymore. And if you guys are currently doing money and want any questions asked about anything, I'm here. Feel free to comment down below any questions that you have. If you are just not doing money anymore and you've done it before, let me know why you quit in the comments below. And if you have any other questions for me, if you like this type of content, please let me know. Like I said, this is my very first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to continue making more, and yeah, I'm just feeling out what you guys might like. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I see you later.